Mic check 1 2 3. Hello, friends. This is Brain from GameBrain.media. We are in the middle of streaming. What do you call it? Yeah, Mudrunner, dude. We are on the map called West Virginia for Jakarta. We are using DevTools. We do have the Adega mod installed with Reshade. And the game looks spectacular. And as you can see, we haven't made a hell of a lot of progress on this map because the map is frackin' huge. It is one of the best maps in the game, in my opinion. Best maps of all time in any game I've ever played. Okay, that's been a little exaggerated, but I used to make tracks for Motocross Madness and Motocross Madness 2 and MX vs ATV back in the day. And it was a lot of fun. I've tried making maps here. I did make a pretty cool map. It's still on my hard drive. It is incredibly time consuming, and you really have to be a glutton for punishment, very analytical, and dedicated to do it. So we're going to jump back into this trail and see if we can get to, well, where are we trying to get to? I guess we could divert to that fuel station. Maybe we should do that. And the only way I see of being able to do that would be, you know, trails are different when you're going forward or backward. So if we drive over here and fuel up, and then we drive back and continue north, now I'm carrying DevTools, so I have a fuel cheat. So you know what? I'm not going to do that. But if you can't get DevTools working with this map, I'm sorry, you're going to die. You're not going to have a good time. Yeah, there's just too many trails. I'm going to stick with the plan. Around the world. Hellbent, hardcore, party on, Wayne. Well, our path lies before us. So here we go. Turn off the parking brake and the diff locks and just cruise through here. At some point, I'm going to use repair points, and I'm gonna fix my truck up. I'm going to refuel. Probably won't do it until I'm absolutely out of fuel. Okay, partial throttle. There we go. Come on. Oh man, I can't get the front wheels to, oh, I wasn't in all-wheel drive, duh. Hit the wrong button. Story of my life. Not really. Just trying to say something humorous. Okay, well. Gotta slow my roll. There we go. A little slower. A little creep crawl. I'm on a couple of those roly-poly boulders. Until they fall out of the way and roll downhill, I'm not getting up this hill. There we go. Got around one. The truck's kind of trashed. There we go. Come on, baby. Get around that bend. Now, you see those? See those couple of boulders that are just bouncing in front of my front tires? Those are loose boulders, and I started to say this earlier. Mudrunner Maniac mentioned what they are in terms of the game editor and what they call them. I call them roly-polies, man, because they roll around when you run into them. Okay, so let's see if I back up a little bit. Oh man, I'm not getting anywhere. There we go. Now we're gonna try to assault the hill, but we're gonna try to hit that crack where we don't hit the roly-polies. And no getting around them. There we go. Man, now we're getting around them. Yes, indeed. My cartoon truck is a badass. God, I like this truck. I had a 71 Ford. Mine was a two-wheel drive. It was that royal blue color. There is pretty much a clone of my truck in SnowRunner, and I've made videos of that in the past. Pretty fun truck, because in the game it's a four-wheeler. In my life it was a two-wheeler. It was a work truck, carpentered. Nope, nope. Yeah. Yeah. Brute force. I don't know why I didn't discover this truck before, man. It's badass. I'm loving it. I am loving it. Alright, let's get back behind the rig and kind of get ourselves fixed to where we don't get so much overhanging tree branches. A little closer to the vehicle, I guess. To make that happen. Oh, look at that. We are burning fuel. We got 25 liters left. I think if you notice in the upper right hand corner, DevTools, I think all we need to do is hit refill, and it will refill my gas. Can't remember. I honestly, I go wheeling and almost never have to refill because you hit a fuel station and it's never really that big of an issue. But every once in a while, or you're carrying mods and you can just refuel from your mods. Oh, let's see, how does that work? I think that you hit advanced, and then you go and you look at your Nerf bars. My Nerf bars are carrying 14 out of 500 liters of fuel. So if I click that, I go, oh, Nerf bars is empty. Oh, okay. And my visor is carrying nothing. The stock bumper is carrying nothing. Okay. Yeah, I'm not getting anything there. Stock bumper, damage. If I double click it, what happens? Repair. Oh, I just repaired those individual items. I guess. Well, that's why I brought DevTools. I seem to be in a bit of a pickle. Try to charge over to the rocks on the right. Now the rear end's pinched. Let's have a look. Huh. Oh, that front tire is hitting that abutment. The rear end doesn't look pinched. Well, maybe a little bit. Alright, so what we want to do is get around that rock that's right in front of me by either going hard left or hard right and right over the top of it. So, let's try going hard left. Yeah, the rear end's not moving at all. Oops. Oh, refuel or recover in garage. Alright, so if I hit refill, bam. 500 of 500 liters. Okay. Boom. A little more weight in the truck. I don't know what the magic formula was there, but we got over it. All right. So if you're not familiar with DevTools, dude, it can do so many things. Like if I'm out here and I get hosed and I just can't rescue myself, even though DevTools gives me an electric winch that runs off the battery, so even if I'm upside down, I don't need to have the power engine running. It's not a power takeoff winch, so it's a battery operated winch. And you can also have, you can extend, like I think the stock base game comes with a 30 or 60 foot leash on the winch, cable. But I believe with DevTools, your maximum reach is 120 feet. And if I said, I think I said 30 or 60 feet with the stock game, I think it's maybe only a 30 foot cable. I can't remember. But you get 120 feet, 40 meters, basically 120 feet with DevTools. And if that still doesn't cure your needs and you can't get out of a tight spot, you can hit that spawn item, and I'll just show you. Spawn. You can pick any truck in the game, and you point. Excuse me, I had the hiccups. You click a spot on the terrain. Like if I do this, let's see, let's grab Nick's Ranger. See it? If I click a spot on the terrain, I think I can move it. Or there, double click. Yeah, double click and he moves to a different place. So I don't want that guy there. Oh shit! Oh no. No. Oh no. Well, I screwed that up. Alright, so what I can do is go to the map. Oh, I don't think I spawned. Shit, I didn't spawn the truck up there. Ah, damn it. Oh, I screwed up. I thought I was going to remove the ghost truck, but no. Amateur. Well, you're going to do some of the same stupid stuff unless you're just a genius. And oh, look, I wasn't even going up the north border there. I was going, well, I was following the obvious trail, which was taking me over to a fuel station. Oh, how tragic. Well, let's see. Can I use DevTools to spawn a vehicle? Let's see. Sully Boggers. There it is. Add. Okay, so now it's down here. Oh, shit. Done. Now it's down here. If I go to advanced, change truck, jump in Sully Boggers. Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Oh well, I'm going to keep rolling this same truck. I'm going to take a different trail to get me to where I was at. And you'll see how the game works. You fool around and find out. Alright, so I want the visor. I want the stock front bumper. That looks cool. I like the roll bar. I like the Nerf bars. And that's it. My rig is set up. I don't know why it's not topping off my fuel. I'm only at 361. Maybe I need to exit, then re-enter, and maybe it'll top me off to 500. Okay, well, then really all I need to do is hit refill. No? Okay, now what? Now if I hit refill. Now I got 500 to 500. Okay, repair, refuel current truck. Instant engine start. Alright. Now, let's look at the map. Since I screwed up, and I thought I was going to remove the ghost truck that I was attempting to spawn, and just wanted to give you guys an example, it brought me out there. So, what is my best path to get to that fuel station? There's a road along the river. Okay, so in order to get to that, oh god, that road, I guess I go this way, this way, oh. This way, this way, this way, this way. Now you're going to see this is really the most unbecoming thing in the game, but when we get out of here, see that red trail through the woods? There you go. That's where that's where we're heading. Okay, we're off to a bad start. Now, I came through here on the tractor tires yesterday with this same exact truck, and it went so smooth. I couldn't believe how good this truck was. This was why I came back and wanted one with the normal tires to try out. But those mud cutters or those tractor tires were just phenomenal. Come on, pull me over. Slow my roll. Use limited slip. Half throttle, quarter throttle. A little clutch action. I like the clutching. It begins to roll back and then you hit it. There it is. I'm feathering the clutch. Getting a little Humpty Dump to it. Could have just eased off the throttle a little bit too. I was about to say, I think we lost our red line, but there it is. And, you know, maybe it's not so bad. You try to keep it out in front of you so it doesn't interfere with your... It's transparent, you know, so it's not that big a deal, I guess. Beats having a GPS on your dashboard, or a cell phone on the screen. So next time I screw something up like that, I'll bust out a different truck. But I wanted to get this truck like around as my first experiment. And then, like I said, the reason I changed the title to Season 1, Episode 1, and now I'm going to edit this, and this will be Season 1, Episode 2, but it's going to be the same truck. And then when I change trucks, maybe that should be what determines my season. So, Season 2, maybe I'll be driving the, Spun's Jeep Truggy? Fuck, I don't know what I brought. I forgot. But I'll come out here. I got red, white, and blue trucks, right? So I'll come out here in the white one, then I'll come out in the red one. Maybe that's Season 3 stuff. Even though it's not really going to be sequential, it'll be related to the vehicle. I'm not really sure. I'm making it up as I go along. Alright, now that directional path is kind of loud and obnoxious in our face. And I was thinking that maybe I missed a turn, but no, it's just floating off on the off to the side of the trail, which is actually maybe that's my key in the future. Just go click it along the side of the trail, not in the trail, so I don't have to drive through it like I just did. Man, this thing is just making super short work of what I did in West Virginia for Jakarta Part 1. I did this in the Suzuki Bregles. And yeah, that white Jeep that I ran in that as a rescue vehicle to the Briggles was badass. Now here I got dev tools, so I don't need. And guess what? With this truck, I haven't even needed to winch. It just has the balls to do it. That little Briggle Suzuki, I had to winch, get myself over this hump that's coming up. All right, let's slow my roll. Oh, there it is. There's a roly-poly boulder. I'm about to pull back so my front wheel snaps it, or bumps it, and hopefully just takes it out of the way of my rear wheel. Come on, really? There. I think we bumped it out of the way. Now we should be able to get over this like nothing. God damn it. I'm stabbing the wrong buttons. It's kind of tough to hit a button sometimes when it's on your steering wheel and you're rotating the steering wheel and you're trying to hit a button at the same time. Oops, I missed. Let me roll back. Is that stupid? Oh no, my bumper is sunk into the terrain. All right, well, doesn't mean you're a loser if you have to winch. Unless you have to winch every 5 minutes. All right, I was trying to just ease off and let it idle over, but it needs a little bit more than that. Oh, come on! I thought I was there. Come on. Yeah. Oh, man. I swear I felt that front tire drop over that top of that log. There it is. There it is, yeah. Now, that little Briggle Suzuki had trouble here. It got a roly-poly rock that got kicked by the front tire, but that's such a short wheelbase, it got hung up. That got hung up underneath the rear tire, and really slowed my roll, dude. Top of this hill, there's a roly-poly rock on the left. Hung me up on two different vehicles. Until I realized, just don't run into it. But see, there's this log that you got to get over first. Even though we're clipping through it, it looks like. Here we go. Let's see if we can get going this way. And I can't avoid that damned rock. Oh, my axle went right through it. That's odd. I thought it was a freaking roly-poly. Alright, so here is where we do not follow the King suspension trails, because we want to go and hook up with yeah, our other path where we were going to refuel. Let's have a look at that. All right, so let's get rid of all the markers, and then we want to go this way, this way, this way, this way, and then up the river to the fuel station. So there you go. Okay, let's get a little closer. Whew. It's almost a workout. Spinning the wheel. Spinning the wheels. And shifting and clutching. And mouse zoom wheel. Trying to get a different angle here. Wow. Don't recall having come up this trail, but I'm kind of sure that I must have, since I'm pretty sure that we lit up every damn trail we could possibly find. Let's see. If I go just a little this way, there we are. And now I try to creep up the hill this way. Oh, looks like we made it. There it is. Okay, now there we go. And I wanted to try to keep that front tire out of the crack, because then my back tire is probably going to follow. Damn, this truck's a beast. Oh yeah, God. The ability to feather the, well, I wasn't really feathering there, just to modulate throttle and use partial throttle. So helpful, so useful. Ah, now look at my rear end. Kind of stuck in between a rock and a mud space. Yeah, that's it. Oh, there's a log there too. Damn. Whew. Alright, so if you're watching this as a replay, I hope you're playing it at 2x speed, because it's so much easier to get through. You know, I mean, I'm sitting still. You can understand me when I speak. I'm speaking rather slowly, just in natural cadence. But when you put it on 2x, I start talking really fast, but you can still understand me. You can also turn on CC, which is closed captioning. So there's a little CC icon, woohoo, yeah, at the bottom, right-hand screen, or right-hand corner of the YouTube video playback window. There's a gear icon where you can adjust the speed and set it to 1.5x or 2x speed. You can even do 1.75, and you can run through this video in half the time. Even if it's an hour long, you can be done in 30 minutes. You wouldn't have missed a word that I said, because I know you're hanging on my every word. Unless, you know, chatty people annoy you. Fuck, what a game, dude. I should be doing this from the front. Let me try to swing it. Let me try to... Oh, God. Slow down, dude. Okay. I almost made myself seasick. Uh-oh. The red trail is behind me. I think I screwed up. Oh, come on. Swing around. Oh, boy. Yeah, I missed the turnoff. Well, we'll probably be able to reconnect. I think I scratched the paint. All right, let's put on the parking brake and have a look at the map. Whoops. You are here. Okay, well, I missed the path that I was intending to take. This looks like it goes back around on itself. So I'm tempted to, it's like, as long as I'm here, I'm so close to where I recently left off, I kind of don't want to miss a hunk of trail, which seems really obvious right there in front of me. And then I can just then what would be the best way to get back to the plan? The counterclockwise around the world. Because I'm not seeing a trail, a real clear trail. Yeah, there is a trail. Okay, so this trail goes out to maybe to the fuel station, and then I can go north on the river and connect back here, and then go that way. And holy crap, dude, it's just endless. It's pretty easy to get lost in the woods. Watch out for boys with banjos. Well, shit. If I continue to go the route I'm on, I'm going to end up just being back at the frickin' back at the shop or back at the garage. So I'm going to figure out how I can potentially go here through the woods. I really doubt that that's going to be a possibility, but let's give it a shot. I mean, it's a cartoon truck, man. Even though I scratched the paint, DevTools gives me free paint. Okay, let's slow down. Try to get out of this. Take a look from the front. Oh man, part of me, for the sake of expediency, just wants to frickin' throw a winch. Get to that next part of the trail so we can continue. I'd like to run the whole eastern border today. And then, of course, after I wheel it, I have to edit it. Okay. You know what we're going to do? We're going to get busy. Advanced mode. And just pull me down here. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. You wouldn't believe what that's doing to my force feedback. Wow, that was one hell of a choke point. Alright, now let's detach and carry on. Alright, so that, continuing on that loop is going to take me back to where I once belonged. So, if I take a peek, I don't think there's any chance of cutting through the woods on this map. But you know what? Never tried it. So, guess what that means. It means I'm going to try it. Even if it means winching my way over the mountaintop. Okay, and I think that's what it's going to mean. Okay, so let me change my camera angle. Oops, I thought I hit on... Oh, put on the parking brake. Yeah, put it in neutral. All right, now go advanced. Front of the truck. Up there somewhere. Zoom out. Screw it, let's just hit the winch. I'm in neutral. Oh, the parking brake's on. Okay, now you should be able to freewheel pull me up. Alright, probably help a lot if I had the little engine assist. Okay. Oh. Hit that parking brake. Put it in neutral. Disconnect. Finagle the camera. Look for another place to hook up. Hit advanced. Grab that point, and someplace over this way should get me with the parking brake off. Should get me. Oh. I'm not even drawing on the winch. I'm just driving at this point. So in a minute, the winch is going to hang me up because I haven't released it. Yeah, I just saw the cable behind me. Oh, there it is. All right, put on the parking brake. Spin around and look for the winch. Winch detach. Let's see if I go to advanced. That should show me, right? Yeah, I see the cable laying in the woods there. There it is. I'm free. Okay, now. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. All right, let's have a look at the map. And freedom takes from reality. That's the song that I was thinking of. I'm free. I think that's a Who. All right, so now let's get out of here and see where we need to go. And basically, yeah, we need to bop down that hill without rolling over, getting wedged between trees and such. So this might be the way to go. Or not. Okay, now you're getting a master lesson in navigation here, dude. Viewer, girl, boy, whatever you are. You can, in fact, cut through the woods with a gigantic truck. Woohoo! Look at that! We found us a trail. We're fixing to reconnect with where we left off in our last episode. When I pulled out the dev tools and screwed up, spawning a ghost truck, and then clicked remove, and I removed my own truck instead of spawning the ghost truck and then removing the ghost truck. So here we are, baby. All right, so now how in the hell do we get to that? Here it is. I see it. I see it. All right, so we're going to come back. We're going to go here and connect to that. Then we're going to go up here and then here. Now, instead of going left, where my mouse is going over by the river to that land bridge, we're going to go right because we want to follow. Boy, that looks pretty tricky. Okay, there. This, and then let's put one here, and here, and here. And you can't, like, if you want to click someplace and this stupid placard that's telling you the distance is in the way, you have to just throw a dot out there somewhere else, and then you can click it and drag it into a proper location. Like, I'm not really able to get my my dots directly on the road because he's there, or because that placard is there. But dude, here we are. Now, once I get on that path, I should just be able to leave it off. All right, so back to the map, and here we go. Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. We have hardly covered any distance on this map, and just look at all the trails we've seen, all the challenges we've faced, roly-poly rocks. And like right now, I'm carving into the side of this mud, this little wall that's super sticky. Yeah, yeah. Dude, this truck is a frickin' beast. I love it. And yeah, clearly, if this was a real rig, it would just be absolutely destroyed by now. Everything underneath would have been broken. There wouldn't be drive shafts or U-joints, tie rods, anything. The exhaust system would be gone. The mirrors would have been ripped off a long time ago. So it's a totally non-realistic game, right? Oh. Well, I'm still kind of like up in the air on the Season 1, Episode 1. Maybe I dedicate that to this truck, and instead of calling it Season 1, I call it Blue, Sully BTX or whatever the hell, Sully Bogger, this is what this is, but, I don't know, let me know in the comments. Leave a comment, hit that like button. It's the only way YouTube cares, and the only way you're going to see more videos is if I get some people who are interested and click like buttons and subscribe and leave a comment and ask for more, or tell me to go to hell or whatever. Any comment is valued the same, whether it's positive or negative. So, do what you want. But it would help to hear some positive feedback. All right, so I screwed up and I went the wrong way. It sure as hell looked like I'm following the red line, didn't it? Alright, well, now, oh man, see, we came down this, but man, going up it would be just ferocious. So, trails are remarkably different in forward and reverse. Just like every racetrack on the planet. Alright. So, once I get to a certain point, I need to be looking for a sneaky path through the woods. Okay. So yeah, folks, grab a copy of Mudrunner at cdkeys.com. CD, like Charlie, Daniel, Keys, like the keys to your house. cdkeys.com. You're going to get a Steam code. You can find my video on that. Enter that in the game. It's only $4.20. $4.19 to be exact. And you can play it with a gamepad. You can play it with a keyboard. I play it with a keyboard when I'm upstairs at a different computer. But now I've got my... Okay, now I got my wheel set up, and it's awesome. I'm back in the saddle. I'm going to be doing some racing in Assetto Corsa. I used to belong to iRacing, but I dropped that because I didn't have a good place for the race car setup. Now I do, even though it's colder than hell in the winter in South Dakota. But here we are. Okay, now I guess I should keep going down the same trail until I hit that point. So this point I'm going to drag out to here, and I will just continue following the obvious trail and try to get where I'm going. Now, hey, if you're playing a game and you just want to go out and wheel, the trail will never look the same twice. Like I said, if you bring a little tiny Bregel Suzuki through here, I think they called it an LJ80 or some crap. It's a super short wheelbase vehicle. It can do it, but you're going to be winching a lot more, and that's fine. It's not a crime to winch. It's just a matter of pride. To be able to, you know, get through stuff with the equipment that you have. And if that equipment is a low-to-the-ground vehicle that requires a winch to get it over some of these, like right now, I'm freaking seeming to be high-sided on that pile of rocks, right? Whatever it takes, dude, as long as you get out in the woods and you do stuff. That's really all that matters. Okay, so I'm going to see if I can break my way through the woods here again, trail busting. Finding my own way through the road less traveled, which we've already covered ad nauseum. Oh, I started mentioning that I had five messages from Steam accounts that had like just magically suddenly recently appeared, and it's like Russian prostitutes, or sex websites. So naturally I blocked them, but it made me look at my own profile, and I've been on Steam for 17 years, dude, and I actually did some analysis. Man, that's really tough to see where the hell I'm going. Oh boy, I think I got a tire stuck in a tree. Oh, there we go. Whoa, 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 whoa. I'm climbing trees. Man, get that wheel turned. Nope, 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 nope. Not around it yet. Gonna have to go a different way. Really hard to see what I'm doing here. Okay. I'll finish the story, don't worry. Alright, so after 17 years of being on Steam, I've bought a lot of games. Over 300 games, I guess. I didn't really look at that recently, but in the past I did analysis about a year ago, and I really haven't bought a lot lately. Unless it's on a deep, deep, deep sale, and that's kind of cheap-ass gamer I am. I'm one of them frugal, old, what do they call it? GOG, good old gamers, or grumpy old gamers. There's all kinds of different definitions for that. Aha! It looks like I see a trail, dude. I see a trail. Look at that. We're getting there. We're getting there. I might have to mow down some trees. If it's possible. I don't think it's possible. Can I get between them? Yes! Look at that! Big Blue gets it done. Boom. Yes! Hell yeah, let's slow my roll. Calm down. Woo! That's exciting though when you break through the woods and find the trail you were looking for. That's cool. Okay, partial throttle. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, so over 17 years, I have bought over 300 games. Actually, well over 300 games. But my point is, I buy games on a deep, deep discount. There are a few games that I bought because they were brand new and I was interested, like really interested, like everybody was really interested in a specific game that was really hot at the time, and we were just jonesing for it, right? But I also have an incredible backlog. So when Grand Theft Auto came out and Red Dead Redemption 2 came out, I sat on it. I put it on my wish list, and I got those games for like 10 or 20 bucks instead of when they came out at like $60 or $40. Yeah, I hardly ever pay full price. I think I've only bought 15 games, maybe 10 or 15 games in my life at full price. Now, back in the day when you know the only games you could get your hands on were via CD and DVDs, yeah, I bought games near their release, or the store would have a sale, 20% off because it had been around a while. So I picked up games that way back in the day. But on Steam, with the game catalog that I have, which is incredible, and it's publicly available, you can go see what games I own. But I believe I've spent $3,600, $3,600 on gaming in 17 years. Now, if you do the math, I'm not even paying 10 bucks a game, dude. Or, let's say I have 360 games, and I paid $3,060. I paid 10 bucks a game. Now, clearly, I bought some $60 games at $20, and I bought some $20 games at $3. So, it's kind of a mix, but you get what I'm saying. I've been playing games a long time, and it's super fun, and I'm glad you're here, and happy to take you along for the ride. I sincerely hope you buy this game. It is the bomb. It is so much fun. If you're, a real nerd or a real gamer, if you're a real off-roader and you really have a truck and you've been wheeling. I lived in Alaska for 5 years. I had a 1972 Chevy Suburban, 4-wheel drive. It was a 3-door. It was really weird. The passengers, the driver's side had 2 doors, like a normal 4-door would be, but the passenger side only had 1 door. I can't remember. I think maybe the passenger side had 2 doors. Driver's side had 1 door. I believe I had the double door opening rear end instead of a tailgate and a lift gate. But yeah, it was mustard color. It was the ugliest thing in the world. I had just all-season radials on there because, it was Alaska. I didn't put mudders or any big monster fat-ass tires on it or anything. But anyway, if you're a nerd and you've had trucks, right? Like right now, I have a Ford F-350 Super Duty V10 4-wheel drive. It's a year 2003. It's old as the hills, but, it's paid for itself in 20 years. No problem. I spec'd out a new vehicle recently on the Ford website, one of those Ford Transit vans, $75,000 to buy, and that's only a little V6. But it was a dual tire rear axle, DRW, dual rear wheels, and it was 4-wheel drive. And I did get a lot of worthwhile options, like the power options and power points in the front and rear, in between light system and a rubber mat for cargo. But I want to turn that into a camping van and go 4-wheel off-roading. And, I'm not going to wheel shit like this in a van, but I have a utility trailer where I can bring my dirt bike. Or I can eventually pick up a side-by-side. Or, I'm really not a big quad guy. A side-by-side would be a hoot. But I'm really just an old-school two-wheel dirt biker. I still have a KDX 220R from the year 2000. Yeah, my motorcycle's 22 years old, and it rips. It just rips. So anyway, if you're an off-road nerd, you are going to love this game. Excuse me. So I guess that's probably a good stopping point for now, and I'm going to take a quick break and then start again. And I'm going to edit this up into 3 parts. So even though it says Season 1, Episode 1, it's going to be Season 1, Episode 1, 2, and 3 as I divide this video into smaller chunks. So until next time, GameBrain is gone.